Hi everybody, I wanted to take a couple of minutes to tell you what we've done around the world in the last year. So here we go. We're continuing on cybercrime to work with states and other bits of the UN in New York to counter state-on-state cyber conflict and explain the risks that cyber criminals bring to this, really having impact on the work that we're doing and keeping people safe. We have finished our teaching guide and 14 university modules on cybercrime. It's a remarkable piece of work. It's online for you to download and go through at your leisure, and the link will be underneath this video. This has already helped over 7,000 students around the world to understand what cybercrime is, to stay safer online. And as they're the future legislators, policymakers, law enforcers of tomorrow, it helps them make better choices and helps all of us to get to a safer and better world. In Central America, we've partnered with a children's museum to introduce a virtual reality game aiming at our younger kids to understand what cybercrime is and how to stay safe online. In 2019, we got 57,000 kids through this exhibition, and that hopefully will help them to make better decisions about how to stay safe online, managing their own risk. Operationally, tactically, we've partnered with our friends at INTERPOL, and we've run a victim identification workshop. This victim identification workshop helped us to identify previously unknown high-risk child sexual abuse victims who had been exploited and abused and raped online. From this workshop, with 10 other countries, we identified over 60 children who were previously unknown, and we brought over 16 offenders to justice. I can't think of a better way of showing the impact of countering cybercrime. As a result of the work that we do in countering money laundering in Southeast Asia, one of our staff and our people in country helped to seize and help the local authorities to seize over $4 million in cash transiting an airport. By analysing the trends and the intelligence around this, they focused on a new modus operandi, and that immediately led to another $2.5 million being seized at the airport. This has identified some strategic risk. We're working with the governments in the area to clamp down on this and to take that money out of the hands of organised criminals and terrorists. In Afghanistan, we're still working really closely with our colleagues in the Afghan government, especially so within the Attorney General's office, and we're at that point right now of setting up the first asset recovery office within Afghanistan. The work that we're doing there together will help to ensure that Afghanistan can seize and recover the proceeds of crime and the proceeds of terrorism. And as we all know, take the money off the bad guys. You help to make your economy safer, you help to make your cities safer, your country safer, the world is safer. In countering the financing of terrorism, through our long-term mentoring and criminal justice training, we've helped to have real impact in helping countries to make better use of intelligence analysis and intelligence reporting. From doing this, we help countries to make better decisions on what tactical options to take when countering terrorist financiers. And I'm really pleased to see the work that we've done has led to a high-risk terrorist financier being taken out, being brought to justice, but critically, it did not harm the local economy. We didn't shut down the local economy's access to banking and money-moving methods. This is really impactful, and it means that we're having a proportionate, a legal and accountable and a necessary way of countering the financing of terrorism without harming the local economy. And that's critical. That's a really quick way of rattling through the year, giving you only a couple of examples of the work that my staff do around the world, day in, day out, sometimes at great risk to their own personal safety. We can only do this thanks to the donations that we get from governments around the world, and I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of them for investing in us, helping us to do our work. You'll see a list of who they are below this. And I want to end, most importantly, with thanking my staff around the world. I've got, without doubt, the best staff across the UN system. From east to west, north to south, they get involved with their local partners every day, taking real risks, as I've said, to their own personal safety, make a difference in people's lives. This year, the UN is 75 years old, and we need you to get involved. Tell us what you want us to do. Tell us where we need to be doing better, what more you need to see us doing. And I'll put the link also for that feedback below. Thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting us. We're the UN, and we are working for you.